The kettlebell windmill with the weight in the low hand is very, very similar to the traditional kettlebell windmill. The main difference here obviously is that the weight is not overhead, it is instead in the bottom hand. The position of the spine and the hips and how we're loading everything doesn't change a whole lot. The main difference here is that, again, it's a little bit easier to maintain our balance and our center of gravity because the weight's not overhead, and also consequently because the weight is not in this case, the left arm as you're watching me here. The left lat and obliques are not going to be challenged quite as much, and the shoulder itself is not going to be integrated in an overhead position the same way. Now, as far as why we're doing this exercise, it's very similar to the kettlebell windmill normally in that we're working on integrating the hips with rotation of the spine. And this is a great way to work on opening up and integrating and rebalancing our anterior and posterior spiral kinetic chains left and right. So it's a great way to work on rotation. This is also a great way to work on how to load the hips more appropriately and how to get the obliques and the lower back and the hips to work together efficiently. Now, the setup can be done a couple of different ways, but typically what we're going to do with this low position setup is going to be a staggered stance, and so one leg is going to be forward relative to the other, but both legs are pointed straight. The kettlebell is going to start on the inside of that front foot, and the arm that is up is going to be on the back leg. So in this case, my right arm is up on my right back leg side, kettlebell's on the inside of my left foot. From there, you're simply going through your windmill position, so you're shooting your hip out, reaching for the kettlebell next to the inside of your foot, and then reversing the movement on the way up.